Would you like a sport of tea? Would you like a sport of tea? I think I'm on what's that? What is it's a hard knock life for us. I'm on the move. Would you like a sport of tea? They was cleaning chimneys. Would you like a sport of tea? Okay, y'all, I gotta see myself too. Alright, anyway. Shantae Sugar. Brown sugar talk under black unicorns, darling. And so, today is Reminders for Healing. Reminders for healing. I'm trying to testing, like I never used a microphone before. My name is David Buster. It'd be like the part of movies where I just be like, this motherfucker been studying. You know, testing. My name is David Butter. You all know I like these movies. Oh my god. And I don't want my fucking job anymore. This motherfucker has flipped. Oh my god. Tell all the bosses to kiss my ass. My ass. Oh my god. Okay, Reminders for Healing. My name is David Butter. Why do I be having them wrong jokes? Okay, Reminders from Healing from Trauma. The first one is freedom and redemption is possible. I don't care how many times they try to trap you or kidnap you. Y'all, this be my life for real. I don't care. And I'm laughing. It is not funny because I've still got to find a place to sleep. I got a place to sleep tonight. Tomorrow I don't have a place to sleep. So, I'm going back to the cold building tonight. And tomorrow I have to find a new place to sleep. So, freedom and redemption is possible. So, freedom and redemption is possible. So, it's like, I like to look up the words that people, we know the redemption song, but do we know what redemption actually means? And we don't have to break the word into any other words because it has roots. It has roots in either Latin or, I don't know the other thing. So, the action of saving or being saved from sin, error, or evil. So, that's it. Freedom and redemption. So that is a freedom, really. Redemption is a freedom, an act of saving or being saved from sin, error, or evil. That's it. You know, that's how you heal from trauma. You have to actually face the evil. And then what happens is too is if you feel yourself to start to feel evil, you have to actually come to terms with that too. You don't have to act on it. You just come to terms with it. And I think coming to terms with the feeling is different from making the action, because if you make the action, it's forever set in your life. But if you just think about it and you like, man, that is not something I want to fucking do, then don't do it. It's not worth it. Some people are not worth. It's just not gonna bring you peace. You're gonna still have the same outcome, or it's gonna end up being worse. So you have to look at that. So it's okay for you to it's okay for you to look at your sin and see, okay, well, I lied. Let me stop lying. I'll just tell the truth. And I'll maybe go back. It's almost like a 12-step program. Like, you'll go back and be like, hey, man, I lied about that. I lied about it. I'm just trying to redeem myself. Error. That's like if you make a mistake. That's why we teach the kids in school, like, okay, cross it out and keep going. It's going to still be there. That's why it's better for them to cross it out and not erase it. Because you can't erase an error. Like, it's like you learn from the error. So that's the whole thing about being a scientist. Like, it's like you have a hypothesis. You try to prove your hypothesis, and your hypothesis was wrong. So you did something bad, and you try to prove yourself that it would have been right if you would have did it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it wasn't. So now I gotta go back and redo it. You see what I'm saying? And really, I can't redo it because it's been done. Now it's messed up. So now I gotta either apologize or move on. You understand? So it's like, that's what it is. So it's error. So I like when the teacher teaches them, just cross it out. They can still see it. It's like if somebody would have I was a perfectionist. So it's like, when I saw that, do y'all know how much I relaxed as a person? You know what I'm talking about? This is when my son's teacher taught him this. She was just like, okay, whatever. Put an X on it and keep writing. She never gave them erasers. Because they don't need to erase their mistakes. They just need to keep going. So he'll cross it out and then he'll write the next word next to it and keep writing. I was like, are you serious? This woman released so, like right now, y'all, it's almost like, are you serious? It's like she released so much in me because I was such a perfectionist. And my mom wanted me to be a perfect, like, it's like she would tap my hands if I didn't write my words straight up and down. Like, it's like, I can actually write a font. I can write like a font. And I can do it fast, too. You know, and it's just like, it's crazy how I write. And so, that's it. It's like she was getting me to perfection. But my son is actually the one that is absolutely perfect because he will see the word, put an X, and keep going. He don't care about none of this shit. Because first off, you got computers. So it's like, why care any fucking way? You understand what I'm saying? So that is the thing. Like, it's like now, you know, it can help you. You can talk it out, you can type it out, you can do whatever. But I think that's good. I mean, it's like you can still do the work and you can still take it easy. You see? So it's just a different way of working. And I think that's just a relief. And I think if I do have a school, that's what we'll do. We don't need erasers. Let's cross it out. Keep going. Cross it out. It's a mistake. It's an error. So now they know how to redeem themselves. So listen to how I teach. Listen to how the world is, y'all. So that one thing you teach a child will last them for the rest of their life. I'm talking about one thing in the classroom that you teach your kids. You don't have to erase it. Just cross it out. But if you have a perfectionist, do not force them to not erase it. But y'all understand, if they go and buy their own eraser and they bring it to the classroom and she's sitting there with her little pencil pocket and her erasers, then you let her be her. Don't try to take that away from her because that's something else that happened in school too. They let me be me. In Morrison Elementary, I was me. Even though I was different from all the kids, they still let me be me. It wasn't like, okay, don't do that. But what I'm saying is, it's like if they can, if this is something, let's start at the most open resolution and give them that. I just really like that. That one thing can teach them so much. Even the perfectionist that still wants to bring her erasers and her pencils and everything else, and his erasers and his pencils and everything else, they still will learn that they don't always have to do that. It'll already be in their pocket. And this is what they teach us in Region 10. Like, it's like you have a little black box, and every year you put something in it. And that's just something they're going to put into their black box that they can apply to life later. So when you're a perfectionist and you have that nervous breakdown, just know you'll come out okay. Just remember what your teacher that was loose leaf taught you. Okay? So I try not to be a perfectionist with other people. I'm only like that with myself. I'm not a nitpicker for other people. I'm only a nitpicker for me. And that's why I do everything for myself. Y'all understand what I'm talking about? Because I don't want you in my life like that. I don't want you to pick out everything. I don't want you to choose for me. You shouldn't have to. But if you had to, the people that know me know what I like and what I don't like. And like I said, it's so simple. So just that one thing will push them into a whole other person. Next, you have evil. Redemption is something that you save yourself from evil. So redemption, you're saving yourself from evil. So I always think, well, getting away, and also the things that we think are evil thoughts. Because, you know, I every day I'm just like, just kill that mother. Just kill her. I will kill you. Like, and I'm not joking. Like, it's not something I'm joking about. And I won't feel bad about it either. I'm talking about I'm serious. Because it's not on me. That's why they show us war movies. You attack, you get to attack. You see? You'll be left out on the ground because it's just something that at that time it's like, no. That's it. They got vindication, absolution. So you save yourself from evil. You just don't commit the act. That's just how that rolls. Alright, next. I'm sorry, I spent a lot of time on that one, huh? I just want y'all to understand how the words are, because I hate when people are like, because somebody just did me like this at the bus stop. He was like, no, you not Jewish, you Judah. No, it's the same thing. We are actually derived from Jewish people. My people actually have, what is it? We actually were light at some point. So it's not like actually we were dark too. We were out of dark. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, you can't just tell me I'm not Jewish. You know what I'm saying? He's like, no, you're not Jewish. You Judah. This, I'm not about to go there with you, because that is not true. That is just not true. And being Jewish is not even true. You know what I'm talking about? It's like, now we're gonna make up other things to separate us, and we don't even need to be separated. We need to be separated more by personality. It's not a joke. We need to be separated more by personality than color. It's not something, not even by nationality. We can get to that later. Like, we actually need to be separated by personality. And not to say that one personality is better than the other. It's just that there are, what is it? When people seem different to you, it's just because that personality is few and far in between. So that is what I'm telling you. Like, if you go back and look at the show about the personalities, it was like, my personality is like 2.5% of people, of the population is like me. But then you have another personality that's like 11% of the population. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, you will find them more in this population, and then it's like, where are they sitting? You see what I'm saying? Where are these personalities sit up? Because that's going to impact the environment that we grow up in. I was just having a talk with that guy. You remember, like, I was telling you guys about, like, how he was like, well, my friend, I wear Nike, my friend wear Gucci, like, whatever. I don't know what you're trying to do. I don't want to have this conversation. So what I'm saying is, it's like, I was like, but this is the Midwest. This is why they buy the same things. In our area, they just starting to buy the same stuff instead of people being different. When I was growing up, it was like, it was okay for us to be different. You know, it's just like, we not going to do the same thing to our yard that they did to their yard. We're going to do something different. You know? So now to see everybody doing the same thing with no artistic value or anything like that, that's a Midwest thing. Like, it really is. It's like, for real, we just think, not me, a lot of people here will just do the same thing. They want the same shoes, they want the same coat, they want the same ideas. You see what I'm saying? It's like nothing is being created. But at the same time, they have a lot of artists here. You see? And so they do appreciate the art here. It's like a very artistic community, and a lot of Catholic art because of the museum. So they know more about Catholic art here because this museum has a better collection of Catholic art. So it's like a lot of Catholicism, but not a lot of Catholics. You understand what I'm saying? So then you get to Texas, it's a lot of Catholics because there's Hispanic Catholics, there's Black Catholics, there's white Catholics, and they all come under the same roof, Indian Catholics. So it's just like a lot of Catholics. Here I meet less Catholics. Here again, like breastfeeding. 11% of women here breastfeed, but in Texas it's like 85%. So depending on the personalities, that is what you will get. That is the type of environment that you will get to. So it's good for us to start to really try to study what their personalities are, so then we know how that affects the environment. And that hasn't been done yet. So don't steal my shit. I'm still coming up with shit on my show. Bitch, don't steal my shit, because I slap your scientific ass in your fucking face. Do not steal my shit, because this is the book that I'm writing. Don't fuck with my fucking idea, because I will fuck you up like a New York fucking gangster. I'm not fucking playing. Bitch, if I'm speaking Cockney, if I'm speaking ghetto, then you know I'm from the fucking hood, no matter which way I come through. I'm not playing. Don't fuck with my shit. I will beat your scientific ass out the fucking room. It is done and over for doctors and scientists to be killing each other over bullshit that they ain't came up with. Get your monkey ass on. Okay, let's move to the next one. Sorry, y'all, that I have to do that, but I have to. Because they will jack my shit and put it all over the United States like these motherfuckers did it. And they ain't done not a motherfucking thing. That is my fucking idea. Don't fucking take it, bitch. Okay. And that's why I talk to them like they hoes and sluts. I don't give a fuck if they're a doctor, a lawyer, or an Indian chief. Don't fuck with my shit. I'll slap your ass like I'm gonna slap Issa Rae. It's okay to take your time and go at your own pace. That's it. Y'all have to move at your own pace. People look at me and they like, man, she do a lot of work. I do. But then I have time because people stalk me. And for me to release my oxytocin or whatever, my serotonin, or my endorphins, I work. I think. That's my job. So, I go at my own pace, and then you have to go at your own pace. I write books. I told you I would post my book yesterday. I'm gonna post it today. I got time to post it today. I forgot yesterday. And it's a CBT book. You can download the pages and just help yourself heal a little bit. Ooh, y'all, it be so good to cuss y'all out. I'm serious. I be like, get these motherfuckers off of me. Ain't nobody tell y'all to fucking follow me. Oh shit. Even on your worst day, you still have lots to be proud of. You do. Even on your worst day, you still have lots to be proud of. Even on your worst day, you do. If your toes are still polished, bitch, and the last thing you done is take your socks off to see them, girl, you got something to be proud of. One of my toes got the tip of the polish off. I can't get my toes polished until I get my next chip. Are you kidding me? I'm about to have like new growth, about an inch of new growth. Not a 0.5, but an inch of new growth because I haven't had my toes painted. That is crazy. So it's like I still have something to be proud of because the polish is still on my toe. That is how I feel. So it's like just make sure you always have something to be proud of. Y'all see, I be proud of my lashes too. Because they mine. One day you'll look back on this moment and think how far I've come. No, you won't. They be lying, y'all. I just be like, what the fuck? How could a bitch steal my life 3 or 4 fucking times? Y'all, I'm talking about 10, 12 times. Just, how could this fucking happen? No, the fuck you not. I'm just saying, just find a moment to be proud of. They be really fucking lying. Because you just really be sitting in your house and just looking at your shit and just living your fucking life. And you just in one moment you will become happy. You are not going to think about standing in no fucking bus stop. You're going to think about getting in your car and going to Charlie's or Murphy's to eat. I'm not joking. They be lying. It's a lie. It's a lie. Now, Simply Sophie may say something different, but I'm telling you, it's a lie. I forgot I was using her stuff. It's not that I disagree with her. I agree because her life could be totally different from mine. You understand? So I'm looking at this and I'm giving my perspective of what I'm saying, but I'm not giving hers. So don't diss her for this. Her graphics are gorgeous. Okay, so yeah, they are. They lying. You're not gonna think about it. You're going to think about the good stories in your life. You're going to think about, if you do think about struggling, you're going to think about the funniest thing that happened. You're going to think about the best way that you overcame it. But you're not going to be like, look at how far I've come. You're going to get in the car and just go get a shake. An overpriced shake. You're going to get in the car and go get an overpriced coffee. That's just how it is. It's not something you really be like, oh my God, I just made it. After they killed me, y'all, I don't think, oh my God, I made it through that night of being killed. It's like, all I can do is get up and come get me another fucking cup of coffee. And hopefully nobody traps me in another situation. That's it. And they have trapped me in another fucking situation. I noticed when that motherfucker started swinging this shit around talking about he exercising last night. What the fuck? Do y'all understand? I'm just like, how the fuck could you do that? I got up and just took a thing and it's like you are too dramatic for me. And this is not your white ass moment. And I don't want to see it. Sit your ass down and go to fuck to sleep. I had to tell both of them. I said, listen to me. Because I was getting in the shower. I said, listen. You going to have to tell him to go to sleep. I told that man, you going to take your ass to sleep too. Because his voice gets on my nerves. He was at the other shelter with me. He said, okay. I came back and the asses was in the bed. Do y'all understand? I don't have time for bullshit. Take your ass to sleep. Okay, next. There is no such thing as small win when it comes to the healing process. Exactly. There are no wins. It's just you getting better. And just because you got better, the information could have changed. You understand? So it's like it's actually just growth. That's all. It's growth. It's like just hitting another level. Just hit. Okay, it's not easy, but working towards the healing is an investment in your future. It is, because that means it's a better future for you. So this time when you go out with people that could give you the opportunity, you're not depressed. You go out with people that could give you opportunity. You don't have to talk about being raped or beaten. You see what I'm saying? It's like now you got to this point where you don't have to talk about how evil your mother is. You get to a point where you forget about it, and now you are in your happiness zone, and now you can enjoy what they give you. You see, you can enjoy the dinner, you can enjoy the people talking, you can actually add ideas. It's just like, because really healing push you back into like a basic need. It's like, now I gotta survive. Healing is like, man, I gotta survive. I'm surviving. I am trying to survive. So that's what it is. Healing doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't, but sometimes it does, and don't let them make you feel like you have to go through something to heal. When I lost that first kid, because I didn't know I was pregnant, the one thing I found out is I had that wind thing. Like, it's like, because I almost fell, and the wind started, and the guy was there to catch me. You see? I'm talking about shit. You be like, oh, you serious? I'm telling the truth. So, what's happening is like, she told me I lost the baby. And she gave me the scar. Like, I have a big scar on my belly. And then she was like, you had a lot of muscle. And it's like, you had to cut me that fucking deep to cut through my fucking muscle. She said, you had a lot of muscle under that fat. It was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, because I worked out. I work out a lot, y'all. For real, I work out. So, but I'm thick. I'm thick. So, what I'm saying is, it's like, they came in there and she was like, you're going to need some counseling. You're going to need, you're going to need, it was like, no, I don't. Like, I'm actually okay with that. I'm actually okay. I was actually okay with losing a child. Because I knew that this was a new it's a new chapter in my life. So it's like, I knew that I was sitting there, I was single, I was trying to find a job, I had a car note, I had to find me a place to live, all these different stuff. And it wasn't just the time for me to sit back and be like, oh my God, I lost the baby. And trying to find a man to come heal me and put his hands on. Like, no, I was just in the process of being on my own. And the lady just kept trying to tell me, you're going to need this, you're going to need a lot of. I just kept telling her, you don't have to come back to this room. Like, I'm seriously telling you, I'm okay. I lost a kid. That man put me in a situation where I was okay with death early, especially the death of people that was close to me. It's not a joke. The only person I ever had like to really mourn over was my best friend, because I just didn't see that coming. So it's just like healing. Sometimes it will happen overnight. I don't have to go back and process it. It's just over. I lost a kid. I didn't know I was pregnant. So it's happened twice. The second time I was still I lost the kid. I got raped and lost the kid. So that was like, okay, now I see. And I can't, it's like something I don't have to process. So don't have people force you into pretending that you now gonna have these certain emotions. That's what they did too about this situation where the girl, I'm in counseling, and Catherine, and she was telling me, oh, you're gonna get depressed now. You weren't depressed before, you're gonna be depressed now. And it's like, I can't put on that show for you, because that's just not who I am. So you can't force me to be a depressed person. I'm not Tracy from Another Round. I'm Shantae Shue. You understand? Like, it's like, even though I was going through trauma, I was healing, all this different stuff, just because I'm crying does not mean I'm depressed. I was crying because I was grieving. So that's a grieving process. It's like every time somebody does something that you think is close to what they're doing, that's probably not what it is. That's probably not the diagnosis, and that's what it is. So sometimes it actually happens overnight. For some people, it really does. They just won't give a fuck. Because you don't know what they have. You don't know what happens. So and that's what it is. It's like you just don't get it. So that's it. All you can do is move on. Even me, I gotta move on too. I grieve myself. I've mourned over myself before too. So sometimes, yes, healing does happen overnight, especially from trauma. Sometimes it's like, okay, and I'm telling y'all, don't do this shit when you get raped either. If somebody raped you, and you know that you did nothing to hurt them, you didn't put yourself in a situation or anything, you're not out there being a hoe, you didn't go over there to do anything, don't spend years just, oh my God, it was him. No, spend years trying to get his ass in jail. Fuck the face. Fuck trying to cry, because now they want us to suck it up, buttercup. That's what they trying to tell us. That's why they don't help us. Suck it up, buttercup, and get his ass in fucking jail. Because let me tell you, if he a rapist and a criminal, he gonna keep doing the shit for the rest of his fucking life. It's not a fucking joke. Every last one of those men that rape me are criminals. They either steal, lie, or kill. It's not a fucking joke. So that's what you have to do. Take that time. Don't cry. Don't eat a bowl of ice cream. Work your ass out. Eat you a salad. Watch some good TV. And get his ass in jail. That's why I try to invent what I invent. Because I'm not fucking around with them. And I'm not fucking around with you bitches either. Because y'all are abusive too. You are abusive too. Any abusive human needs to be put in jail. It's not a fucking joke. So, that's it. Sometimes it does happen overnight. Make it happen overnight. Because guess what, honey? You didn't do anything wrong. That motherfucker don't know how to control his dick, and that bitch don't know how to control her hands. That's it. So make sure that they get put in fucking jail. That's it. Anyway, those are reminders for healing from trauma. Don't ever stop fighting the fight. Beat the fuck out of them if you can. And do it legally with the system. Get their asses put the fuck in jail. Anyway, that's it. It's Shantae, Brown Sugar Talk, and Under Black Unicorns telling you guys once again that I love you. But for all my enemies, you can fuck off. Have a good day.